Hello and welcome to the 2018 Western BCA 9-Ball Championships. We have some Elite Division singles action for you now. Elite Division, they are playing 10-ball, not 9-ball. So up next, we have Kevin Robitaille versus Matt Horner. All right, Kevin just broke. Balls didn't spread out too well. We have Matt at the table now. We are playing CSI Rules 10-ball. That's going to be rack your own alternate break. It is a call ball and pocket game. It's not a slop game. If you accidentally slop in a ball but don't make the ball you called, then your opponent has the option to pass the shot back or to accept the table as is. And 3-foul rule is in effect. In CSI rules 10 ball, you don't have to call safe. If you shoot at a shot and just miss and nothing goes in, then your opponent has to accept the table. They can't pass it back. Only if you miss what you're shooting at and slap something in, only then do they have the option to pass it back. Yeah, this is looking tough here. You are right about that, Andrew. All right, safety by Matt. It's going to bring Kevin to the table. Nice productive safety. It opened things up and played safe on the force, so should Matt come back to the table, he might have something to work with. Just caught that 8. Ball in hand for Matt. This is going to be a race to 11. So we could be here a while, or it could go quick, just like all matches, right? Yeah, that 5 does go. Matt just trying to figure out where does he want to be on that 5? Does he want to come below the 10, stay above the 10, and to make it easiest to get to the 7? And uh-oh, he's hooked himself. All right, jump shot coming up. Hi, Jen. Welcome. Yeah, these close quarter jumps, not easy. You gotta get up and down in a hurry and keep everything on the table. Wow, did he have to go buy a jump cue? Where'd he go? All right, jump cue recently purchased. Taking the plastic wrap off. All right, plastic wrap's off. Here we go. Chalk up that new tip. This is a tough jump. Nice. Don't put that jump stick away yet. Okay, you can put it away. All right, I think that one's a keeper. You don't have to return it. Nice shot there, Matt. Not out of the woods by any means. This is not easy. Sure, just go ahead and sit on the table. Nothing going on over here. Nice shot. Slow down, cue ball. Slow down, slow. Oh, man. Thought that might be coming in there kind of hot. That was a nice shot, too. No love. All right, calling the 8 in the corner. Kick it in. At least that's the plan. Nice effort. Is it going to leave it safe? Maybe he can see that 8-9 combination. That's pretty tight. Anyone see who won that game on the other table? I'm here by myself trying to keep score on 2 tables. Nice shot, Kevin. All right, Kevin Robitaille with the first game, 1-0, race to 11. Oops, wrong one. Get back over here. That's the one I was trying to hit. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go check that score. All right, Cedric Sloan won that first game over on the other table. Now I know who won that game. Now I know which side is his on the score beads. All right, that's going to be easier for me to keep track of now. All right, dry break brings Kevin to the table. Nice shot on this one to start with. 2-ball, 2 to the 3. Well, 1 to the 2 is not the easiest, but it's definitely manageable. Only because that 5's in the way a little bit. 2 to the 3. That's gonna be key. All right, nice shot. Good position. Yeah, I've watched that American Hustle TV show. It's entertaining. What I dislike the most about that show is the people doing the editing are obviously not pool players. They're probably great video editors in their field, but they know nothing about pool because when it comes time to do the editing for the TV show, they just edit together a whole bunch of shots from various pool games trying to make it look like one game, and it's to any pool player it's obvious it's from like 4 different games all spliced together and drives me nuts. Other than that, the show is it's basically a travel show. We're visiting pool halls. Yeah, American Hustle. It's not really much of a pool show. It's more of just a travel show with a pool theme. But I liked it. All right, Matt Horner at the table. Darren Walding will be stepping into the commentator's booth in a few minutes. And coming up a little bit later, we're going to have some action. We're going to have Paul Marquez versus Jeff Coates, a challenge match. There may be a little bit of a wager on the side. Okay, maybe more than a little. That's going to be here on TV table after this match. Approximate 9 p.m. start time, thereabouts, maybe a little later. Depends how late this match goes. Nice shot there by Matt. He's sitting nice now. All the problems seem to have been solved this rack. Now it's just a matter of staying in line. Hello, Sherry Ross. I've seen you around before. A little bit of a thin cut here. I don't know if this, as fast as this table plays, I don't know if he can slow roll this and hold the cue ball. He may have to come around table, but we'll see. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he got up. He's not really liking it. Super slow roll. Try to hold it or go around. He's going around. Don't end up on the 50-yard line. Okay, it's 40-yard line. Yeah, Marshall Craft, he just, a little conservative. That's fine. He didn't want to be hooked on behind the 10. Just, as long as he can see it, he can make it. This is how he feels. Just let me see it. I can work with it. Just don't, don't hook myself. All right. Tying it up 1 apiece in this race to 11. Yes, that's the same Sherry. She's on her mandatory union break. All right, Kevin with the break. All right, that's a much better break than his first game. Yeah, I don't think Kevin's going to want to disturb that 3-4. I think he's going to leave it alone and just draw straight back for the 2 and just play the combination and not try to rearrange anything. Yeah, don't push that 4 over with your hand, making the combination even easier. It's already lined up good enough. Oh, he's missed it. Is he going to get good love? Yep. And the rules we're playing, Matt cannot pass that back. Only had he slapped the ball in would he be able to pass that back. So he must accept this. No, I'm Kevin, not Kevin and Sherry, or Kevin Sherry. See, Kevin, not Kevin and Sherry. All right. Well, we have shirts. Jackets will be next. And then underwear. All right, Matt just going with one rail straight up and down. Oh, going for the 2. All right, good hit. And, well, he hasn't left anything easy. All right, I didn't see what he called, if anything. Well, is he playing safe or is he playing the 7 in the side? Or does that 2 go to the corner? Does the 2 go to the corner? Oh, that 2 might go. All right, he did not call that 7 because he's going back to his seat. So this is Matt. Now this is Matt's option. He can accept or pass it back. And if he can play a good safe, he's not going to pass it back. the way those balls were laying. It was hard to do much more than what Matt just did. All right, he just called something into that corner pocket. I think the 2-ball in that bottom right corner on screen. All right. That safety has earned Matt a pretty decent look at this 2-ball. Hmm. 3-rail kick? No, I'm just going to go 1 rail, try to cross the 2, try to bank this 2 back up under the 3, cue ball back up table. Oh, oh, that works. All right, they're going to call for a referee to watch this. Wonder why he's checking to see if the cue ball's frozen to the 4. That has no bearing on the shot that I can think of. All right, that looked good to me, and referee calls it a good hit. All right. But I did not see if he called that ball to the corner. No, because Kevin's coming to the table and shooting. All right, we are being joined by Western BCA President Darren Walding. How you doing, Darren?
Hey, I'm doing good. How you doing, Kevin?
Just another day in paradise. Get to watch some pool.
We got some great matches on tonight, I can tell you that.
Yeah, and both of our streaming tables got some good matches going on right now. Plus, we got some more lined up for later.
It's an unbelievable evening of tough 10-ball action for the Elite Division for sure.
All right, I don't think they're keeping score in the bees. I think I'm going to have to go check that score. I'll be right back.
Am I on mute? Okay. So we're sweating Matt Horner in the corner, as I like to call him, and Kevin Robitaille. Kevin hails from Canada, and Matt is from the Mid-Valley region. I don't know exactly where, probably Salem, Albany, something like that, somewhere in the mid-Willamette Valley. Matt's a real solid fundamental player. I haven't had a chance to watch Kevin too much, but from what I heard of how Kevin played in some of his previous matches, Matt might have his hands full, but I would have normally thought Matt's the heavy favorite to win this branch. But got a pretty simple out here. Just roll this 8-ball in. You get natural shape on the 10.
Yeah. Yeah, they were not keeping score on the beads in that other streaming table, so yeah, it's 3-2. So I'm gonna have to keep a closer eye on them.
So Cedric's got the 3, huh? All right. So.
And if you want to, you're welcome to sit in that chair over there, since I know you like watching the table instead of the monitors.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
All right, Matt taking the lead 2-1 in this race to 11.
Yeah, I think it's Matt's break this time.
So how's everything been running from a BCA standpoint? Everything running smooth?
Yeah, it's been going pretty smooth. I don't think we've had hardly anything run behind, just a couple matches here and there. But tournament's running real smooth. Players are having a great time. And whoever didn't come down, you really missed out on a good one, I can tell you that.
Yeah, we got lots of money up for grabs too. $110,000 being given away up for grabs. If you're a Western BCA member and you're not here, why aren't you? Come get some of that money. It's your money. Come get it.
Yeah, and even if you're not in the tournament, if you're a Western BCA player and you swipe your Winner's Circle Club card, you can get a free raffle ticket to get a pool cue, compliments to the casino. So they really want you to come down here and support their casino and support. They want to support the Western BCA, and they managed to accomplish that. So if you do come down and watch, don't forget to swipe your Winner's Circle card. So Cedric on this other table's got a tough shot on that 8. He missed that bank. Looks like Matt's broke. Wait, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think he's made a ball.
Yeah, he did make a ball.
And they're spread out wide open. Nice break.
No, he's got troubles on the 1 ball when getting shape. He can make the 1. It's just the shape is a little bit.
Yeah, that's the main problem here. Maybe roll forward off the 4, short side of the 2.
The 4 could double hit the rail and slow the cue ball up and change angle. But if he hits it just right and smooth, he can get through it. And he did. He hit it smooth, and he hit it to that right edge of the pocket. That's the only reason he was able to create that angle. He's real smart with hitting certain precise lines to create his shape.
Yeah, and he's even got a nice little angle on the 2 to come up for the 3.
Exactly. Yeah, he's looking good here. Nice little table to run.
Yeah, the rest of these balls are sitting pretty nice.
Yeah, all he's got to do is avoid getting stuck on that side rail, and I don't even see that as likely to happen. If he just stop the cue ball, draw back a few inches, he'd be all right. You don't want to draw it too much. So he got a little straight on this 4 ball because I think he wanted to have an angle to get better shape, I think. But he might be able to punch it. Oh, he pulled it right back, no problem. And he's okay here. He's got to put a little extra sauce on here to draw the rock back and get back on this 7 ball after shooting the 6.
Yeah, that 6 is off the rail, so it shouldn't be much of a problem to draw back. Just get past that 8, and he's good. Nice.
Yeah, he's always got really good cue ball control, Matt does. We've seen him in our finals matches before. I think it was last year at the 8-ball he was in it, if I remember right. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it was him and Stan in the finals, and you know, as good of a player Matt is, Stan can make anyone look like they haven't played before. It's just Stan owned that finals.
Now he just played a funny angle on this 8. He overhit the position, so now he's got to shoot a delicate shot not to scratch in the side if he's staying on the high side, like I think. Yeah, he's okay. Never mind. He made it look easy.
Yeah, he may have put a touch of inside on it to straighten it back out.
That's exactly what he did. Yep.
This will be the first break and run of the set. Nicely done, Matt. 3-1, race to 11. Did you happen to see who won that game on the other table?
Yeah, James DeVee won that game.
All right, so he ties it up 3 apiece.
When he's not shooting, of course. And same with his opponent.
Table 11, Ian Mastrangelo to table number 11.
So I think that I asked him to put a message out to ask him to use the beads on the thing.
Hopefully they'll start using the beads. It'll make my job a little bit easier over here.
Yeah, I think I got him to do it. They'll do it when Cedric gets up to the table.
This is the Elite Division Singles by Chinook Wins Casino Resort, division sponsor and tournament sponsor.
Exactly. Chinook has done a great job making this event a big win for the players. See how Kevin breaks these balls. Pretty simple, well-controlled break, but he's got a little distance between his and not a good angle on his one ball.
Yeah, you can't even see the one. So push out. Where are we pushing out to?
You know what? That's not a bad jump if you want to shoot that 1-2 combo. It's hard to hold the shape, but
yeah, with that 2 hanging in the jaws, that's a pretty big target.
You can't let a guy like Matt at the table. He runs all the balls. You don't want to roll. You'd like to roll out, but you can't afford to watch the other guy run out, you know, or outsmart you with the safety. I don't know. I might be inclined to swing at this jump. That's me, but I'm a little on the aggressive side. So.
Also, Kevin's known more of a snooker player, isn't he?
Well, yeah, coming from Canada, they definitely like those bigger tables and snookers. He did go for the rollout option.
So, you know, they don't do a lot of jumping in snooker.
Yeah. It's a good way to predict it that he's going to roll out, but yeah. See what Matt does here. This is a tough back cut, and you don't really want to give it back, but I don't know. It's not my favorite back cut.
Are you accepting this, or would you pass it back?
I shoot it just because.
Just because you're a maniac?
No, because you can win if you make it. You could lose if he does. I just feel like I'd rather win or lose the match on my own merits, not on his. So someone's got to decide the framework of who wins the match.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather win or lose on me succeeding at executing
Can he play
my
safe?
skill.
Can he play safe here? Can I bank the one up to that like right side rail? Let the cue ball go forward a little.
It's possible, but you gotta. It's only an easy shot for a 3-cushion player. Let me tell you that. You gotta slice the one ball into the 5, put the cue ball 1, 2, 3 rails around, and then there's nothing to hide under once you go around. So he's only got a small sliver of an edge of the 1, so he doesn't have a lot to work with to create the safety is the problem.
No, saying bank the one to the bottom rail and then to the side rail.
I think he has, half a ball?
Let's see what Kevin does.
See, yeah, he did have half of the ball. So, yeah, he did do what you said. He banked it up. I didn't think he could see that much. Cedric just made a nice out to take a 1-game lead over there.
Hey, what just happened to my internet?
I do not know.
All right, it's reconnected. All right. So, what do we have over there? Cedric 4-3. All right. So if it's going to disconnect, at least between games, that's the best time to do it.
So Matt's got kind of a challenging little safety here, but it's not too hard. Key is holding that.
Yeah, when you have distance, it all becomes a lot harder with distance. If he was 3 feet closer, it becomes trivial.
Yeah, but look at what he did there. He got a good shot to create the same kind of distance, and Kevin's got the same type of shot back in return.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin can see this one. I think he's hooked.
Is he really? Well,
I think so.
From what I'm looking at, it looks like he can. Oh, he's got the short cue out, so no, you're right. I guess I can't see the angles properly from up here.
I'm cheating. I have 4 different cameras to look at.
Yeah, you got overhead, so
I cheat.
But, I think he called the 1 ball, and I think he should have called the 2 ball here on the jump.
Yeah, I think I'd call the 2, but, they're at the table, not me. All right, good hit and safe.
Wow, that was a great counter safety, counter defensive shot.
That worked out. Our LittmanLights.com overhead cam.
Gotta love that overhead cam.
Everyone's loving this overhead. It's awesome.
I think we'll have to try to stick with that if we can. Hopefully Mike Littman's listening.
Mike, he's been listening. He's been in the chat room all week.
And all you folks out there at home with the table, you need to get yourself one of those Littman lights.
Yeah, they're really nice lights.
And these new ones that he's got are just so lightweight and well designed. It's unbelievable.
The tournament edition, the lightweight aluminum ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those previous ones, they're beautiful lights, but they're heavy. They're like 50 pounds. They're pretty heavy.
Yeah, the good news is even though you get a heavy light, you're not lifting it a lot, but still.
Yeah, but they're beautiful, made of wood. And the new ones are lightweight, made of aluminum. Yeah, and CSI rules 10 ball. He cannot pass this back. He has to accept it.
Yep. Well,
only if he slaps the ball in can he pass it back.
So I think he's probably going to call the side pocket and in reality be playing a jump safe, right? Shoot to the left half of the 1, bank it 2 rails underneath the 4 and of the cue ball, hide behind the 5. Oh, he went for the shot.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what a great shot by Matt Horner in the corner.
Nice shot.
Wow. That is unbelievably tough shot to execute, folks.
Just keeping the balls on the table is hard.
Well, it was a double kiss when he did land on the spot that would make it. So he beat a double kiss, probably due to some bouncing cue ball action that caused the object ball to slide under it and give him a chance to make it. That shot's tough without a jump involved.
Yeah, no kidding. Fantastic shot. Hey, speaking of Mike Littman, there he is in the chat room. He says, in March, we will have the overhead cams on both tables.
That's what we want to hear, Mike.
Sure, give me more work for me. I got to be like switching camera angles on 2 tables at once now. It's okay. We like it.
Well, it sure does provide a nice view
it does.
for the audience. Hopefully you're liking the view that you see there, Mike.
He likes seeing his name on the screen. I know that.
Oh, that's good. Well, he's earned it. So Matt's got a bit of a challenge here, doesn't he?
With the zoom in? Well, I got...
No, I said Matt has a bit of a challenge, not you. Oh, you can zoom into that shot. Oh, my goodness. You can zoom in on the overhead? Stop it.
So,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, someone was asking. I can zoom in a little. See?
Wow. Matt hit another great shot. He controlled where the cue ball came off the 10 so he could maintain it.
He landed perfect on this 5. Just roll forward for the 6, and yeah, this rack has been solved. Yeah, there's Cedric right there.
Yeah.
He had his head up in a camera here.
Nice. He just shot a decent shot of it from a tough spot.
Stephen Campbell, table 45. You're on the clock. Stephen Campbell, table number 45.
And Matt ended up, looks like dead straight in on this 7, so just draw straight back to basically where the cue ball is right now.
It'll actually end up close to the rail, I would imagine. No, you called it. You and your overhead camera view. I keep looking at real life.
Yeah, I use technology to cheat.
It's good. It's nice that it can help you do that. You get to provide more accurate commentary. So meanwhile, Matt lays this to waste, going to a 4-1 lead.
Nice. Matt in complete control, at least at the moment. That can change on a dime, though.
Cedric and James DeVee have been having quite a little safety battle on the other table, and
that game's been going on a while.
Left Cedric a shot, but he tied up the 8-10, so it's a tough out now. So
Our Fun Day sponsors. You're listening to Kevin Ross and Western BCA President Darren Walding.
all right, let's see how Matt Horner breaks these balls.
Get out of there, cue ball.
Oh, he barely avoided the scratch, but he went dry on the break.
What do you say? Drier than a West Texas town?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, brings Kevin to the table with nothing easy to start with.
Now, see, Kevin's down 4-1 here. He's got a really tough shot in the corner, and last time he ducked, his opponent shot a jump shot and ran out on him. So, if I was Kevin, I'd be a little gun shy to do the duck here because it's time to just, shoot a tough shot and win tough rack because you're getting beat anyways. Safety players die broke too, Bert. That's how they said it in The Hustler, and those movies had some pretty high caliber advisors. That's what I know. Guys like Moscone, come on. Who do you got to hear from?
Yeah, Kevin's having a hard time pulling the trigger here.
Yeah, it's...
Just playing safe,
Yeah, but he goes to Ducktown and didn't. I mean, it's a tough. It's an easy hit. It's tough counter safe back maybe.
It's tied up that 2-7.
Yeah, it's a tough out. I mean, if Matt does sell out a return, kick to. Or return shot after the kick, he's not favored that his opponent will necessarily run out, but there's a 3-9 combo if Kevin can get by the 2. Cedric just hit a monster good shot to get there. That was unbelievably tough. And since he's a lefty, this isn't too bad. Tough shot for us righties.
Yeah, they had a real battle going on in that game over there in that other table.
That was a beautiful tactical game. Cedric jumping out to the lead, 5-3 over there.
All right, good hits. He gonna leave a shot?
Oh, he left he can touch the ball, but
yeah, but
not a
no
shot. You're right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but when you're playing safe, you don't really want to leave an edge. Because an edge means you're getting safe back in the turn. It's just like, good night. Good night, Gracie. And then here, check this out. If Kevin comes off the top side of the 1, banks it to the short rail, puts it up by the 4 ball, you don't really want the 1 by the 2. I'll show you why right after he does it. Oh, he didn't put it too close to the 2. He did go a 2-rail option. That's good.
All right, nice. He's got him snookered on the 8. Matt looking at the 2 rail behind the 1.
Well, I think you can go 1 or 2 rails. I think if I see the angle right, he's got options here. He's trying to go underneath it, kick it up by the side pocket. Great distance.
Nice.
He did a good shot there.
Yeah, that's pretty good result with what he had to work with.
Yep.
Also, you guys, when this match is over, don't go away. Be sure to stick around because we're going to have some more action right afterwards. Paul Marquez and Jeff Coates with a little challenge match.
Yeah, I call them 2-man tournaments where 2 people pay an entry fee and the winner gets first prize.
Yep, those little 2-man tournaments, those are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's in a tough spot here. How do you defend here?
No, he's in a pickle because he hits that one edge of the 1. He can see the cue ball's going to hit the 4.
Mm-hmm.
You have to literally control the edge you hit on the 1 and control where it lands on the 4. Let the cue ball go cross bank it and let the cue ball go 2 rails down and around for distance. Trust me, this is no cakewalk. This is a super hard shot. And if you can hit the 4 real thin, the cue ball will spin 2 rails around in between that 6-2 or 7-2 and get all the way upstream. But leaving the cue ball and the 1 ball on the same end of the table isn't going to bode well for his future. He swished it. That's what he does.
Wow. Nice shot.
Cross banking, the 1 pocket style. That's a nice hit. But now what?
Yeah, now you got to duck again.
The duck's a little dicey.
Yeah, thin off the 2, cue ball all the way down table. If you can avoid hitting the 10 with the cue ball. Looks like cue ball might be going awfully close to that 10. But if you can get past the 10, under the 4 and 8, he's going to go the other way.
Yeah, it's not my favorite way to go, but whatever.
And it's
not his favorite way either now.
Not now it isn't.
That's why I tried to warn him. But
he wasn't listening. So yeah. Matt has a clear shot to the corner. But is he going to go for it, or is he going to try to play safe?
Oh, you got to go for it. You got a straight in ball almost. Not quite straight in, but, to me it's straight in. It's just simple. It's just pop it in. But I know what he's not going to like is the punching high stroke because this shot requires a lot of stroke, and he likes to do controlled stuff.
Yeah, you got to try to come 2-3 rails out of there towards the 3.
Yeah. So James DeVee picked up another game over there. It's 5-4. Cedric's breaking.
Thank you. No, Matt's ducking. He didn't like trying to get on the 3.
That's a really strong safety. That is just brutal. The jump's blocked. The 1 rail kick to the short rail's blocked. The 1 rail kick to the other short rail. The one rail to the long rail's blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a Z kick. He's got to spin up to the top of the 9, loaded with about a tip and a half, almost 2 tips left, and spin Z kick it. And then just for the privilege of selling out and not giving up ball in hand. It's not a cake. It's no Christmas gift here. Because the 3-railer's even blocked. The 9's blocking off the 3-rail
do you
kick.
even go for the hit, or you try to tie something up here?
You're supposed to tie something up. I
think I'm liking tying something up.
But to tie it up, look at the space in between each ball. They're all about the same.
Yeah, what do you tie up?
You can't even roll the 9 frozen to the deuce, You can bank the 5 to the foot rail up underneath the 2 and hope they don't turn into a dead combo, That's about all you got. I mean,
yeah, ideally you don't like to try to tie up the ball that he's going to have ball in hand on. You'd like to tie up a ball that's like later in the rack where it's not quite as easy to
he's
break
going
out.
2 rails underneath. I don't think he's going to get there.
2, maybe 3 rails behind it. Oh, he
See,
just clipped a
how
7.
I told you he couldn't get there. It wasn't, the path was blocked. I looked at that, but it wasn't there. I mean, it was a valiant effort, but it just, the pool balls were in the way.
All right, ball in hand for Matt, and these are wide open.
You
2,
know,
3, 4, 5.
I put Matt at about 97% favorite to run this out. Maybe 99, I don't know. It's way up there.
You're going with 99%? I'm going to go with 50%. Either he does or he doesn't. It's 50-50.
Wow.
No, I'm joking. No, this is sitting really nice.
Watch, he's
Just don't get checked up.
screws up the first one, and we both look silly.
Yeah, but once he gets past this, then it's really opened up. Oh, he's come up a bit short here.
He did. He underhit it.
We'll have to stroke it home on that one a little.
He's going for the razor thin back cut. That's brutal. You're going to lose the rock. I want to scream at him. You're going to lose the rock. It's so good. He thinks he can go over, back, 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 3.
Yeah, he's going to cut this in with some inside spin. Try to stay between the 8 and 8-6.
He could end up under the 6, so he loads it up with too much right, like I'd be inclined to do.
Oh, 6-4 Cedric. What happened? That was a quick game.
Yeah, Cedric made the 10 ball. I saw that. I like to say he crashed a family car on that one. Slid his cheese off his cracker. No good.
He's definitely rearranged the furniture a bit. That 5 has limited possibilities now.
Well, I think he can cut the 4 on the side and spin into it. He's going in the corner. Or 4 to shoot the 5-9 combo.
Well, the 5 does.
He's looking at both options. He wants to go for the side now. He doesn't like either one, is what I'm sensing.
Yeah, I think he can slow roll this in the side, kind of with a little bit of inside, maybe kill it to try to get the 5 to the, shoot the 5 past the 6.
You spin gently into the 5. You just spin it, bump it, and you either end up with the 5 on the side or 5 in the corner, up by the 6. Because if 5 goes off the 6, if it does get too funny, you're fine. You just got to make sure you control the spin to.
Or just cut it in, go up and down table a couple times, and play for the 5 in the side.
He did what I said, but he overspun. He overspun a little bit and cut it thin. But now I actually made the combo a little juicier, so I think he should be all right.
Yeah, nudge that 5 out just a little, just enough to make it just that little bit easier.
It's a bit of a hanger. Because it's got sideboards with the 7. You can miss it by like half a ball and still knock it in.
Center of the pocket. Don't go 5. All right. Don't get like up on top of the 7. So it turned out all right.
Yeah, but he kind of deserved it rolling out of control because he hit it so low. You just hit it with a softer low English, kind of more of a stun, and it doesn't go rolling forward. But he's out.
Man, Matt wants that 3 ball back. Where's the undo button? I want a mulligan.
Well, he's got to be feeling good about the score, not so good about that one game. because he didn't commit. He was looking at cutting it, and then he looked at banking it, and then he went back to cutting it.
All right, Kevin gets one back. 4-2 in this race to 11. Over on our bonus coverage table, Cedric Sloan leading James DeVee 6-4. They got a battle going on over there. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, if you like what we do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and be sure to share with your friends. Don't be stingy. Share our stream.
That's right, everybody. It's important that you share so everyone knows. Share it a lot on Facebook. Let's see what Kevin does on this here break. He's got to obviously make a ball and get shape. Last time he didn't get shape, so see what he does. Cue ball's under control, but there's nothing falling. Nope, he left Matt kind of nice.
He was going for that, breaking from the side rail. Or most 10-ball players like to break more down the middle, playing for that second ball into the side pocket.
Matt's got it pretty easy. 1 ball, 2 ball, 3 ball.
Yeah, 2 to the 3 could be a little tricky.
No, when he shoots, no, he'll be fine.
More like 3. Well,
but when he shoots the 3, the 5's going to go moving. So he's got to play shape on the 4 to get shape on the 5, and the 5's going to move.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. That's the challenge. Is what do you do with that 5? I mean, I lean towards taking a thinner cut on the 3 and letting the 5 roll 1, 2, 3 rails out of there upstream, because that's where the cue ball is going to want to go after the 4. This is okay. This will work. You bank that after you make the 3. You bank the 5, 1, 2 rails around. Make sure it's not going to hit the 4. James DeVee just kicked in a 1-9-10 combo to steal a game.
And called it.
Yep. Well, that's why they're racking them up.
Yep.
You better believe it, baby. An action on every table around here.
With more to come. No end in sight.
It's nonstop pool. I told you to watch out for the 5 hitting the 4.
And the 5's going to get in the way.
I tried to call it out in advance, but he wasn't listening.
Well, good thing. That would be a foul. That'd be coaching.
Yeah. Now, with your fancy overhead camera, can you see if he can see that 4 ball? I think he can't, but I don't think I've seen it.
He can see all of that 4. He can probably see enough. He can probably see enough to back cut it to that right corner, probably.
He's out like a buffet full of free food. He'll get it now.
No, doesn't like it. Just playing safe. And
he went to Safetyville. He's all right. He's all right. He got a nice friendly rub
bump,
on the 10.
That helped.
He gets by with a little help from his 10. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see Kevin Robitaille with his hands full. That's for sure. He's already beat some good players at this tournament.
Got a lot of good players in this tournament.
I'm saying he's beaten some of them.
Yeah.
So he's playing good. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going to survive it.
That's not a bad result.
I'm shooting the 9. I'm carrying off that 4, making the 9, Z-banking the 4 up and back twice so it lands right near the pocket on the other side. But you have to be wearing your big boy pants for that.
Yeah, that 9's like a foot away from the pocket.
It's okay. It's a stun carom. You shoot him in one pocket all the time. It's easy. And Matt plays in one pocket. But he's going to play the logical 10-ball thing and duck and feather it thin. And he's either going to feather it thin with inside or feather with a lot of outside, either one. But I just don't like my other guy at the table. All these players like to make pool balls. I don't want to see him shoot. They came to watch me shoot. That's my viewpoint on it. They came to watch me shoot. One of the players in a match will be a spectator. That's just how it is. I don't want to be him.
Can you see that 4? Wow, that's close.
Well, even if, it's James DeVee just made a mistake, and he might. Yeah, I think he left him. So he can swerve it. He's going to try to swerve around that 7-ball, do a little short mini masse, I call it. Zing. Yep, mini masse, and he spun it.
Really hit that nice.
Twist and shot with the swerve shot to get shape. You got to love it. He's got that fundamental snooker-looking stance to him. So Kevin's got to be careful drawing this 7-ball back and not get snookered behind the 10. But he's got the 6-ball first. I'm sorry, he's got the 6 to the 7. So he's looking at the angle from the 7 to the 8. So he's trying to make sure when he plays shape on the 7, he has a good angle to get to the 8.
Nah, and he could either draw straight back, like if he was where he is now, he could draw straight back to it, or he could get the angle to go to the side rail and back. That left side rail and back across for the 8.
Yeah, but he's looking at whether he should leave it low or pull it very straight. It's probably going to go straight. He went for straight.
Yeah. Yep, good angle. Right back at about that middle diamond on the side rail there by him.
I don't know. He's got a little bit of cut if I'm seeing it right. Does he straight in or has he got a cut?
Which one is it? This one? Looks pretty straight on this other angle here. Which one is that? Give me that thing.
Because if he's got a cut angle to the left, cutting it to the left a bit, he's going to end up heading towards the side pocket.
That looks pretty straight.
Yeah, then he should be okay. Problem is you can't load it up with low right. You'll spin under the 9. You got to spin in between in that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Should be all right. Just put some extra low on it. Oh, no. We called that. I called that wrong. That's for sure.
Yeah, a little too much low.
Scoop Jones is in the house.
Oh.
Ooh. Scoop Daddy. That's going to help Matt out a lot.
Yeah, and Matt will probably play that 7 in the side pocket, or he could shoot it up in the corner and roll in between the 8-10, but I like playing it in the side pocket and coming off of the side rail.
You should play in the side pocket by the side that's closest to the 8-ball versus the one that's furthest from the 8. He'll go forward.
Yeah, it gives him a whole lot more room to get shape on the 8 there. Yeah.
You don't want to draw in between that 10-9 like Kevin had to. That's the hardest way to get there. Yeah, this is pretty hard to knock it out if you're a good player of Matt's skill level. He doesn't give himself much of an angle. Man, give yourself more angle. Well, you got perfect. Go figure.
Yeah.
He was perfect. I was wrong. Yeah, it's hard to see from the where I'm sitting, but he hit it really good. He deserves it. So meanwhile, on that other table, James DeVee ties it up at 6 apiece. Matt's going to jump out by a game over here, making it 5-2. Matt's got to be liking that.
Yeah. Well, these guys' caliber, every game that you get up on a guy is big because, you know, he's getting to the table with the alternating break.
It is. It's just the only thing having that race to 11. Matt still needs 6. He doesn't need 1 or 2. You know, he's got to. You know, he's just still a little bit of time to close that gap. Not a lot, but there's a little bit. But you need the breaks and the rolls. You need your other guy to break dry. You break them, come with shape after the break and make a ball. You need things to go your way.
Oh, absolutely. That's a tough field here.
It is. It's very, very competitive field.
Trying to see where he has everything on the hotkey pad over here.
I think Matt's definitely had the better break of the 2 players in this match so far. There's better outcomes. And that's probably why. Look at this 1 ball.
Wow.
You know, Kevin's been breaking dry, letting Matt come to the table, and Matt's sitting there knocking a ball in, looking at that 1 ball like that. How's he like it?
Looks like it might just be underneath the 10 ball. Matt's trying. Oh, he got it. He's got a small window here to get to the 2. At 10 balls.
No, I think he just rolls forward and takes the long shot. That's what I do. Take the long distance and just get it off the rail a little bit. And you got that gap between the 4-8. Take a long shot. Sometimes, you know, you're right if you try to get in that good spot, but take the longer shot. That'll work. The key is making sure you get enough spin to get shape on this 4.
Now you want to come back down to center table, not towards the side rail, because you got to get back out for the 5. So he'll probably be trying to straighten this up some.
I think he's going to load it with left and come
around
underneath and get straight, yeah. Well, he did try to go towards the middle. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Slipped and fell. That's no good. Hopefully there's no personal injury lawyers in the audience, because he just slipped and fell. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I don't think he's looking like he can masse it in there. I don't think he can. It's too tight. Your masse would have to break so fast. Yeah, that ain't gonna work, man. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Couple 2-3 rail kick at it out of that upper left-hand corner.
I think he's gonna go
or
to
rail
the
straight at it.
Short. Yeah, but that sells out when you miss. This is a problem.
Yeah, that's why I like going the other way. Things can happen good for you.
You're exactly right. I mean, the only thing that can happen good here is you can make the ball. I mean, but you're hooked if you do, so what's the point of it?
Yeah, and he's going to look at this angle. He's leaving him perfect to get on the 5.
Yeah.
He can come long and play it in the side pocket, so it's just, straight up cut the ball here.
Yeah. It's probably fine, but because it's so close. There we go. All right, that's better. Thank you. I think he's going to play that 5 in the side.
Yeah. Yeah, the angle was to naturally run right up there at it, and why try and hold it or shorten it up or.
Yeah, but it's not fun to punch this with the draw shot when you're. It's not that bad, but it's.
I think it's my center ball hit probably straight out for the 7 ball. He's going to cut this in.
Yeah, he just spun it towards the spot. Yeah, he's looking real good here.
Shoot and stop. Maybe roll forward, just a couple inches.
Yeah, I think he'll roll forward and out, I think. Nope, he's going for the shoot and stop.
Nicole Donacy, you are quite welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
Hi, Nicole. You're wonderful. Looks like you had a lot of fun last night.
Drew it straight back for and slide off, punch off of it, slide a little bit sideways, and shoot the 10 in that other corner.
Yeah, it's pretty simple from here. Meanwhile, on the other stream, Cedric Sloan is trying to run out and get past this 6-6 mark and get to 6-7.
Kevin? Our Fun Day sponsors. Thank everybody for stepping up and that added money.
Thank you guys for all you do. We really appreciate it. And a big thanks to Chinook Winds Casino and Resort for making this whole event possible. They have done a great job of being supportive of us.
Yeah, Western BCA's been here for 20-something years at the Chinook Winds.
I think so, yeah. This is, I think our 21st annual, I think we're on now.
Well, that's for the 9-ball. 8-ball, I thought already had their 25th annual, but a couple of them were somewhere else before they were here.
Yep, that's exactly right.
And started playing. My first tournament here was March of 2002.
Uh-oh, Kevin had an unfortunate result on his break by scratching in the side pocket. That's what I was saying, who's breaking better, the score reflects it.
Yeah.
Matt's been breaking better. Kevin's given a ball in hand after his. Matt had a straight in one on when he broke.
Yeah, 5-ball is, see if it goes.
It's in a less than ideal spot, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can get straight on the 3, straight on the 4, he can maybe take a tougher cut on the 5.
And that's okay because he's got to spin the cue ball around the table a little bit to come back down for the 6-ball.
Yeah. He won't like it, though, because he's got to move the rock and not hit the 10-ball and dodge a scratch. There's a lot not to like about it, and I understand. But
yeah, and you got to get straight in, and any little angle changes that just, eighth of an inch is a big difference in where your cue ball's going.
Yep, if you get a small half-inch off, it's going to make a big difference. You can't get a little off.
Yeah. And he went up his line there, so it was easier for him to have control and getting the straight-in shot he's going to need on this 4-ball.
But these are the type of shots people don't quite hit the right angle on to get the perfect shape on it, I think. Because I guess he's going to stop it, and he'll be okay.
True center ball. Oh, he drew off of it.
And that was because he was massaging the stop to do something with the 4.
No, even being above the 4 is better than being below it here is better than being above it because you can run into the 6 to hold it for the 5.
Yeah, I think he prioritized the shape over the make.
Yeah.
He prioritized the shape he wanted versus making the ball.
And Kevin's probably going to play safe here off of this.
He's going to hit the left edge of it and spin 2 rails, right edge and go 2 rails. That's not going to work.
It's coming out.
That is not going to work. That's almost better than where Matt was before. Sometimes these tables get away from you. They do play a little fast, and it's easy if you're not watching your speed just right to...
Yeah, that along with the Cyclop ball that gets a lot of action on it.
But now he fell on the wrong side of the 4, kind of. If he shoots it real soft with a touch draw.
And just come off of the 6 a little bit.
Well, here comes the tester shot of the rack here. Because if he gets past this and on the 6, he's looking good, but it's not easy.
Yeah, he was having to thread that needle there between that 10-7. It's going to roll back there.
But to me, once again, he prioritized his shape over the ball. He got his shape perfect to where he good enough, but took his eye off the ball. Kevin's going to the jump shot. Looks like he's using the dart jump.
Yep.
He's not likely to get good shape, I don't think, if he makes it.
Oh.
I told you he wasn't going to get good shape if he made it.
Yeah,
and
nope.
he didn't make it either.
Nope.
That's going to hurt. Well, Master just bear down and pocket the balls.
That's if it's off the point and it looks like it is just a little bit of spin throws that in, and he can come a couple rails around for the 6 in the corner. If he hits it harder, come all the way down for it in the side pocket. Yeah, straight down. There you go, right between them. See, Chad Bisconner match score is 5-3. I do not know in favor of whom.
Yeah, we got some other exciting matches happening on the other tables. Randy Baker's playing Sean Lewis. I see that down the way. I know Steve Lingelbach's playing Damian Pongpanic. And
that's on the B side.
Yeah, and then who else do I see down there? Marquez playing Clay Belvoir. That's a good match, too. I mean, those guys are all great players. And I can't remember the name of the guy Mike Deitzman's playing, but I know he's playing somebody right now. And Scott Bernard is playing
Oh, I know the guy who's playing. I can't think of his name.
Brookman Holmes.
Yeah.
Looks like Matt's going to get out here, widen that lead, punish Kevin for his mistakes. 6-3. He's winning 2 games to every one of Kevin's.
Yeah, you can't have that. That's not a good outcome for Kevin.
That doesn't bode well for Kevin's future. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, it does not.
It's Dan Louie who's playing Chad Bisconner.
Let's looking for the other one, the Q one. Oh, okay. I think the players have taken a break.
Yeah, we're taking a player break, it looks like. And meanwhile, on the other table, James DeVries trying to tie this score up at 7 apiece. If he gets his 10 ball, he'll do just that.
Yeah. Western BCA players, remember to swipe your your winner circle card when you come in the room, drawing for one of 2 Siebert's Qs.
Yeah, they're actually Predator Qs. Siebert's is where they bought them from, and they're free Qs. The first one given away is on Wednesday, and it's about almost $700 in value. And the one Saturday, the Predator Throne 2.2-4, it's worth about $1,350. It's $1,350 Q. All you got to do is swipe a card, and you're entered in the drawing. How hard is that?
Yeah, and it helps out because the casino takes into account where that money that they add, that $18,000 that they've added, comes from how much money the players spend here. So the more you let them know you're spending, the more money is going to be added to your tournament.
Yeah, they do like to see how many of you guys are here, that's for sure.
Yep. Okay, and that's 7-7 over there now, right? James ran out that last game. Yep.
Exactly, 7-7, tied up.
Now leave us on this side so everybody can see what's going on down the row. Matt's back.
Yeah, we're about to get back underway here.
Yep. Here comes Kevin. Where? Sean Lewis, Randy Baker's score is 7-4, it looks like. All right, here we go.
See if Matt has another one of those successful breaks he's been having so far this match. He's had pretty successful breaks, one dry break and oh no!
Oh, inside. Wow, oh my goodness, and look at this.
Oh my,
A
wow.
table sprung up. I mean, oh my God.
5 balls on the break.
6. One too many. Oh my goodness. That rack exploded.
My goodness, folks. 5 balls on the break. Where are you going to see that at?
Yeah, that doesn't happen. Yeah, right, Stephen. That's what I said. 6.
I don't count the cue ball. You weren't trying to make that one. I promise you.
Yeah, oh, no, absolutely not. Yeah, man.
I bet
Kevin licking his chops
I bet
over
Matt's
here.
wishing he didn't scratch on this one. That's for sure.
Well, had he not scratched, he'd have probably been hooked because it's a law of averages with pool, right?
Well, I do find that when you make a lot of balls on the break, you do end up with a bad shot for some reason.
Yeah.
Like when I'm playing 9 ball, I'd rather make 1, maybe 2 balls and be done. I don't want to make 3 or 4 because for some reason it turns out funny.
Yep.
And it isn't funny.
Doesn't feel very funny when you're the guy at the table, does it?
Yeah.
Cedric's overcooked that just a toe.
No, he's going for the side pocket. He undercooked it. Yeah, he's got but he's all right. He's got a natural 3-railer to the 10, and he just let the rock run. Watch your line, watch your speed, and he'll be all right.
Kevin's
a little heavy on the speed. I tried to warn him on the speed, but he's all right. It ain't no thing.
Kevin just going to cut this 3 in here, let the cue ball go. It looks like he's sliding off of it, not going to go to the rail.
Yeah, that rack was halfway over when Matt left the table.
Yeah.
I think pulling off Matt's 5 balls was harder than the ones Kevin has to shoot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Almost do it blindfolded. Or at least opposite-handed.
So that puts Cedric at 8-7, and it looks like he's breaking, going to 11. So he's got not only the lead, he's got the break, which is a big deal. So he's got, James DeVee needs to. Oh no, Cedric scratches on the break.
Yeah.
And Kevin's taking his time on this ball. It's not that hard a shot.
Right, he's
he
trying
to debate whether to let the cue ball loose, but you don't have to. Take the slight back cut in the side and draw it down and out, but he don't want it. He wants to go some other way.
He could draw off of it some and play the 9 ball in the corner too, but
no, he's going to do a real soft roll and
ball's got to go 6 inches, right?
Not that was like 1 inch. That was nothing.
And now you just
No,
let
but
it go
this is
naturally 2 or 3 rails around the 10.
no. That's what he didn't like. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying is he didn't like what's gonna. He has to move his cue ball probably 3 or 4 or 5 feet. Because you can't just slow roll this one. I don't think. Maybe you can. You got to go down and out. And that's
He's drawing back to play it in the
yeah, he's playing
lower.
short rail,
Yeah.
short rail and back up, short rail and back up. Yep, he's looking good there. But he was trying to find a way not to have to do that for some reason. And that ain't that bad a thing to do.
No, keep it simple.
But look at that. He had the cue ball rolling towards the side pocket. That's no good.
Yeah, I'll like to really move those beads over and get seasick watching that overhead view.
Exactly. Well, let's see if Kevin can change his fate on the break. It hasn't been probably to his liking too much, but
well, yeah, maybe the tide shifted there. That last one, Matt crushed it, but
it shifted for Matt. We'll see if it shifts for Kevin. It needs to shift. Kevin being so far behind in the score, well, not that far, but 6-4. He needs it to shift a lot.
Yeah.
Because your opponent's break not going well and yours going well, that's a big swing. Well, Kevin dodged the scratch, but did he get a ball? 3, 6, 9,
Nope.
10. No, and he left
Matt
Matt
straight in.
So Kevin has not undone his break curse he's been under. Some sort of spell.
You can see the one to make it which way you want spin out of there. To get to the 2, come out. I don't like coming backwards out of this. I can get kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. I think you just got to go forward 1, 2 rails and just, yeah, I don't like it either. But
try to get kind of straight in on the 2 up in the corner. So a little not straight in because you'd like to be able to draw to the upper side of the 3 there to shoot the 3 in that lower right-hand corner.
You could play a slight angle on the 2, float the cue ball down on that long rail in between the 6, 7, and take a long shot on the 3.
Yeah.
That's what you might have to do to make it simple. That's what he's doing. So he got too much angle. He wanted to have less angle so he could just stun it over to that other long rail on the opposite side of the 2.
Do you shoot it the other way here?
No, I don't. I can't. I don't like it. It's harder to do it. Plus your cue ball's running.
Yeah.
See, he tried to do this. That's what he was after. But see how it bounced out off the rail? That's because he got too far on the last one. But he can make up for it by spinning the rock into the 8 to slow the rock down because it's going to be coming in too hot. If he doesn't slide the cue ball with the low ball into the 8, he's looking at it now. He sees it. He pointed his cue stick at the 8, and he's going for just that. He's going to roll his cue ball into the 8 after he makes the 3. He's going to hit the short rail, then the 8, and hope he doesn't. I don't think he can hit it bad. He kick it on the top side and it could keep rolling. That's about it. He could hit it way too hard.
Catch it too thin.
But even if he catches it thin, he should still have a shot unless his speed is just way off. And you can overdraw it and scratch too if you're not mindful.
More of a kill than a
he
draw.
Just spun right into it and spun the onion into the 8. Slow your rock. That's how you slow your rock down, is you'll make it land into another ball.
One rail straight out for the 5.
One. He might even go 2, 1 and 2. I don't know if he'd probably go 1 though. You're right. I think he'll go 1.
Yeah, it's natural. Just a little bit of high ball, like straight in. I mean, draw back just a little bit from the 5. to the 6.
It's not hard to get out here. I just got a straight in stop, 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 stop.
Yeah.
Draw. It's pretty self-explanatory.
That is for sure.
All the hard work's done on that 3-ball.
Yeah, shoot, stop, shoot, stop. Oh, he's going to roll up. He's chasing shape. Look out.
I know, but now he's got to stretch and reach his body and, like, not that it's that bad, but it's, for no reason is all I'm saying. Like, why? There's no benefit to being there. Oh, he's tall enough to reach it, so I'm a little shorter. So look at this. He keeps getting close to his. What is he doing that close?
Wow.
That's the only way to make a mistake. You shorten that up by about 2 feet and take your lumps. But, man, you could make a mistake one of these days doing that.
That's a pretty tough. That's a back cutting it. He's got to let his cue ball run a little bit here.
Oh, he's going with a high ball. You got to draw this thing. Don't go with a high ball, please,
I can glance right off of that into the other corner.
Well, you could hit the point of the corner pockets and end up in rattle zone. You don't want to be there. You got to draw the onion. Because it's nice because you can elevate. It wants to pick up lots of draw.
Yeah.
Don't go forward, Matt. If you go back and watch this video, Darren said, don't go forward. See what you do. Watch, he'll go forward and prove me wrong and hit it perfect.
Yeah, not usually how it goes.
I still stand by my statement.
No, forward is dangerous here.
And he's playing dangerous ways, getting so close to both of those balls.
Yeah, I believe in trying to get good shape and stuff like that. And the closer you are, the easier it is to pocket a ball. But that yeah.
Well,
way over hitting him.
He came out all right, but see, now he's on the rail. And he doesn't necessarily want a lot of topspin on this cue ball. Yeah, he's okay, though.
Right in the hole.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner for him.
Seven, 4. It's going to be Kevin's break. He needs things to roll for him. And Cedric took another game over there. Up 9-7 now against James DeVee.
Yeah, he's in a good position in that match. Good place to be.
Really liking the Littman overhead light with the overhead cam in it.
So you guys going to start traveling around with one of those Littman lights in your suitcase?
That's why we told him he needs to make a collapsible one so we can put it in a piece of luggage and take it with us.
Exactly.
One that folds up, right?
You just have them ship one to each tournament.
Yeah.
Matt had a real successful break there. Made a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, made like 2 balls.
Yeah.
Is he toned down to decide not to make 5, huh?
It's got a cut on this, but it looks like the cue ball might be heading at the 9, which could get in his way. He's looking to see if he can come through
No,
there.
I think he can land on the 3 would be nice. He's doing what you're saying, trying to come through there, but I think he wants to land on the 3 to kill it, because the cue ball's going to be running fast. See, he went through the wood, through the trees, but it's no good.
Yeah, trying to hold it up, and actually he could have hit it a little bit harder and got on that 2, either in the side or in the corner.
I've noticed every ball Matt misses, he has perfect shape, so he's clearly somehow mentally emphasizing the shape he wants more than the ball.
Yeah.
So the lead's tightening, narrowing. I mean, 9-8. It's getting more narrow. Cedric's lead over James DeVee.
I don't know if Kevin's waiting for Chad to shoot on the table next to us here. Chad's a tall guy, too.
You get a big guy like Chad, he takes up 2 tables, man.
Now you got good thing that we got him and James on kitty corner from each other.
Man, those guys, they need an extra table space between them.
Yeah. Straighten that up nice. I'm inside to come back in for the 3.
Yeah, but
he may have gotten too straight.
I say, did he get straight or did he get an angle? Angle to cut a little. Yeah, he's pretty straight, I see.
Yeah.
But straight's not good.
He's going to push forward. He had some angle to go to the rail there.
I know, but it caused him to take a longer distance shot, which makes this shot harder for shape.
Yeah. He's a snooker player. He's supposed to just float this ball in, right?
I know, but still not the right way to play 9
Hey,
ball.
James, how you doing? Man, not on these tables. Yep.
He slow rolled one. That's like a crime. You can't go slow rolling balls. You got to hit them. Especially with these Cyclops balls and a 45-degree angle, you got to hit that shot. That's why I didn't like the one before. It's no good. He's probably not liking it himself.
Yeah, no, he's over there shaking his head. He's not happy. All right, Matt's got nice angle here to pop out for this 8 ball, because he needs kind of the same angle on the 8 as it got here on the 7 to get to the 9.
And he's got natural shape to do exactly that.
Yep.
One thing Matt's real good at is staying on a good angle.
Yep.
So stuff plays natural.
And he's got one here.
No, you know what though? Like
he's going to draw it straight back, like to the opening of the side pocket.
You don't want to put too much draw. You could go towards it. Yeah, he just punched it over. So that he just took the tougher shot. That's the way to go, Matt. Good shot.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, kind of accepting what you left yourself and giving yourself a chance to win instead of bobbling a ball trying to get perfect shape.
Well, Matt is widening that lead.
I say he's smelling that finish line.
You know, he's back at a 2-1 lead over him. I mean, and he's winning 2 games for every 1 game Kevin wins.
Aw, he does love me. I don't care what you say. My husband's an all right guy.
Yeah, I read that on Facebook.
Well, okay, I'm being kicked out.
I'm going to stay with you, folks. We got James DeVee, 1 game down, or 1 game down. So James DeVee is looking to tie it up at 9.
Wow.
Kevin Robitaille with a scratch on the break. Oh my goodness, Kevin's break must be making him sick. I'm sick for him. Oh my goodness. Kevin's break has worked so poorly for him tonight.
Yeah, Matt's been definitely been coming out on top in the break department.
I mean, I might call for an ambulance to get Kevin's brake fixed. It's so bad.
Call a mechanic, fix those brakes.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it. James DeVee with the tie. And
wow, they got quite the battle going over there.
You got the thriller.
It's the most on the coast.
That's right. Meanwhile, Matt's just steadily chugging along, making balls like Matt does.
That's what he does.
Clink, clink, clink.
Oh, did I win again?
And he's always the king of emotion. You know, you can almost see an emotion on him once in a while.
I think I saw an emotion on him once a couple of years ago. Yeah.
That's because someone dropped a pool ball on his foot, and he said, ow. It's a touchy little position shot, and he overdid it. Oh, his 4-ball helped him a bit. Keep him from getting totally out of line.
All right, so you like coming 2 rails around back to the middle of the table to cut the 4 in, or do you like trying to run right into the 4?
I have a rule on these shots. I'd cut it in the opposite corner, and I would just prioritize making the ball and let the cue ball do what it wants to do. There's some shots you got to prioritize making the ball because these are the kind of shots that players miss, and he did exactly that, you know.
Oh, don't get jacked up. Reverse snookered, as some people say.
The fact that he's jacked up is because he did what I just said. Just make the ball,
just cinched it.
Because it's a type that people miss. And when you come across a shot that's frequently missed, you just got to make it. And you'll deal with the next shape to get back in line.
Or not. All right, here's your chance, Kevin. Can't let this slip away.
Maybe his chance, but he's got to win 2 games. Not even 2-1. He's got to win more than a 2-1 margin. He's been losing at a 2-1 margin this whole match. I mean, literally, he's got to win 7 games to Matt's 3. That don't pencil out the way things have been going. He's going to have to, first of all, he's got to go in the back and find a break shot and eliminate a couple misses, and he'll be fine. But I get the feeling he's on a little bit of a tilt from how he's been breaking, I think. Just a little bit. He plays great.
Yeah. But first, you got to worry about winning this game before anything else.
Exactly.
You can't let another one slip away.
No, you don't want your opponent on the hill.
And man, that Cedric James match, that is a thriller. I wouldn't have expected it to go quite so close. But they've been trading games this whole set.
And honestly, Fargo says Cedric's an underdog in that match.
Mm-hmm.
And Cedric has been leading the whole time. Except for this tie ball game here. But he's been leading the whole time. And that's pretty good when you're an underdog in a match to keep the guy chasing you.
Yeah, someone told Cedric he was the underdog. He said, no, I'm not. I'm going to prove them wrong.
He don't care. He just knocks balls in like a champ.
Yeah.
Because he had a great instructor, Lance McGill. Still does. Uh-oh, he left himself a little tough on that 5. Kevin is elevated over the 10 here. Not the most ideal spot you want to be, but not bad.
He handled it. Whoa, where are you going, cue ball?
Look how close that is.
Man,
oof.
Good thing he had good speed.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't recommend that for your long-term health to your bankroll, but
I know, but the thing is, when you're playing like that, you're also not quite playing right, and you're kind of not feeling good, and you need to be feeling good now, even though you're down in the score. You gotta just, you know, it helps to play good to feel good. You know what I mean? He's not quite playing perfect, but he didn't let Matt get closer to the hill. That's for sure.
that's all you can do. One game at a time. Deal with it as it comes. But he can't break dry again. That's going to be death.
Well, it's not that he's been breaking dry. He's scratching like 8 out of 10 breaks, or how many breaks he's had. Over 3/4 of his breaks, he's scratching the cue ball.
Yeah, that's hard to win from there.
I mean, the dry break has been like 1 or 2. He makes a ball, hooks himself, or he doesn't make a ball. You know, when you give a ball in hand on the 1, you're losing control of the table. At least if you break dry and hook the guy, you're not necessarily out of it.
Right.
And Matt cue ball's getting knocked around like I don't have any good knocked around like a pro boxer. How's that? I didn't have any politically correct ways to say that, but yeah, he's getting knocked. That cue ball's getting knocked all over the place, and he's got no ideal shot. He might have a safety. I don't even know if he's got that.
Hey, what to do here? Sheesh.
You know what I do is I roll out to another hook position that I like. I leave the guy hooked on the 1, but I roll out to where I like the cue ball, the counter safety back.
Mm-hmm.
And not kind of like rolling out to a jump, but not rolling out to a kick safe. See, a lot of people have learned to roll out to a jump. This is some pearls of wisdom for you kids in the audience.
I think I like just rolling out to the foot rail, like over near the 10. Let him see the 1, cue ball up near the rail.
Yeah. But rolling out to a kick safe is a good way to go. A lot of people have learned to roll out to a jump. That's what I was going to say, is you learn to roll out where you like the counter D.
He's left a cut shot for Kevin if he wants to take it on. He could also, you could kick safe if he wanted, kick and stick.
Nah, he'll probably just roll it forward and snug up on the 3. Roll it 2 rails out all the way to the other foot rail. Oh, he did cut it like you said. I didn't like it, but I don't think he likes it now.
Yeah, that was the main problem with that shot, is he's going to be running into traffic.
Yeah, it's not whether you can do it, it's whether it's smart to do, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a favorite to make the cut shot, but getting position, that's another story. All right, cut another one in. This is just a tiny 7-foot table compared to those 12-foot snooker tables. This should be a hanger. For him, not me.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nice bank shot.
He used that whole pocket. That wouldn't have gone at all on a snooker table. That's all I'm saying.
He hit it good enough to make it. Anything extra would have been wasted.
Yeah. Split the wicket when he's on point. He splits it right down the middle of the field goal, right in the center of the pocket. Now, meanwhile, on over this other table, James DeVee leads 10-9.
Is that for the first time this set?
Yeah.
Perhaps?
Well, unless it was at 1-0 or 2-0 or something like that before I got here.
No, Cedric won the first game.
I joined it in progress, so to the best of my knowledge, it's the first. Oh, Cedric had a beautiful break.
I know Cedric won the very first game, and I think he's, like as you say, I think he's been in the lead the whole way.
Look at this. Look at
Get
this.
off it.
Kevin.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I don't know if he got there.
I don't know if he's got a backer. His backer's mad. Even if he didn't get there, he can swerve it, but you don't want to have to swerve it. You know what I mean? Like, I can make this 5-ball, but I don't like it.
Yeah, if someone holds a gun to your head, yeah, you can make it. You can swerve it a little. Cue ball's going to go forward, probably end up on top of the 9.
He's acting like he doesn't have to swerve it. He's looking like he has it. Whoa. Either way, he's flirting with being hooked. You know what I mean? Like his position is so bad that he barely has shape. You know, and that's gonna bite you sooner or later. You know, that's gonna bite you when you play like that. You're gonna end up getting the worst of it on a certain shot. You don't know which one. Probably
he's not looking entirely comfortable, but if he starts, getting a couple more games under his belt, maybe he will start getting more comfortable and start playing the better position that he's known for.
I'm telling you, I've seen this guy play better than what I've seen this match. That's for darn sure.
All right, Kevin getting another one back. Closing up that gap. Stopping the bleeding a little. Meanwhile, on the other table, James makes it to the hill first. Yeah, trailing the whole set.
James just had a jump shot. He jumped and hit the 4-ball and fouled on the jump.
And Cedric has ball in hand now.
Yeah. Oh, Cedric, I might shoot that 310. It's almost straight in.
Maybe if that 4 wasn't there, he might.
No, it's not even in the way at all. But it's okay. The run out's pretty easy, so you got to take it. Well, I have to say I like Cedric's chances of tying this up. Only thing is I noticed since Cedric just broke this rack, that means he ain't breaking if we go hill-hill. Well,
a dry break for Kevin again?
Yeah. Well, I'm just happy for him that he didn't scratch. He broke that curse he's been having. Come on, Cedric, get these last 2 balls, man. Yeah, looking good over there, Ced. Looking good.
Man, that is, I'm going to have to go back and watch that match.
That is a fantastic, tight match. 10-10. We got a thriller, hill, a thriller.
Thrill over there.
Yeah. Oh, they're going to go take a restroom break over there. Sweating it up hill.
All right, so what was Matt's plan after cutting in that one? Is he planning on banking this? Was that his plan?
He still. Yep.
And missed it.
He had inside on it and held it up.
All right, another opportunity for Kevin here to close up that score a little. Oh, don't hit that 8.
Telling you, he's just not playing precise. He's just not playing precise. Playing well, pocketing balls, but that ain't enough.
Yeah, we've all had days where we're struggling. You just got to grind through it and hope you start waking up.
As the old joke goes, I haven't. I just heard. I read about them on the internet, so I know they must be real. Look at how long Kevin's bridge is on this shot. It's like a 21-inch bridge.
Nice shot. It's gonna end up
like
straight in.
Does it go in the corner?
It goes past the 5, yeah.
Oh, okay, it ain't that bad then.
Yeah, it's got a nice little alleyway.
I know, but doesn't it play natural for getting straight on the 5 and you need angle on the 5 type of thing?
Yeah.
He maintained a little bit angle. But here's where he's got to, like hit a ball with some sweet strength and, bounce off the rail. And, yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty flat on this 5. He really had to muscle that one, and he didn't get there.
See, that means his shape on the 4 was wrong in the first place to get him there. He's right to make the ball, wrong to get him. Now he's got to spin his onion to get shape.
Dan Louie just made 3 balls in the break on that next table, and one ball's hanging.
And he had a good break. I saw that one. There's so much good pool to watch. You can't.
Oh, boy.
I'm telling you, that's what you get. All that lack of precision the whole time turns into that. I told you sooner or later to bite him. I don't know when. And I wish it didn't, but. It's bringing out the magnifying glass to see if it's frozen. If you have to look that close, it's probably froze.
Let's just call it froze. It's froze. All right, you can go back to what you're doing now.
Well, meanwhile, back at the ranch, James DeVries racking them up to break on the hill.
They're back from break. Oh, we're getting the referee to call it frozen. He said it's frozen. If that was frozen, then that's no good.
Yeah, he caught it rail first on the spin in. Good call by the ref.
Yep.
Well, James DeVries, oh my goodness, look at this rack. James DeVries makes the 2, 3, and the 4 10s hanging there. Oh my goodness, it's going to be.
Does that 2 go?
It might be a little tight, but I think it just pretty much goes. Man, what a way to lose if that's what's about to happen. Ugh. Yeah, natural, easy, tic-tac-toe. Bring me some dough, baby.
Throw in the white flag.
Oh my goodness, poor Cedric. He must be sick. He's been freaking playing so good on this match. Man, he's been playing good. He didn't call the 4. It's 10 ball.
And that other match, James DeVries wins it after trailing the entire set. Oh, Matt, what are you doing here? 50-yard line.
Oh, that ain't no hill for a climber. Yeah, it is. Mount Everest.
He never liked climbing much.
Wow. He just kind of looked like he got up and hit it. He didn't really give it no care and love. He says, I'll just knock this over here. It's not the normal care he gives a ball. I've watched him.
Meanwhile, Kevin's ecstatic to be at the table.
I doubt that.
Oh, wow.
I called that one. Woo! Oh, man, he ain't ecstatic. He's got a case of the yips. It's bad.
Ecstatic that he gets to be shooting and not another score on Matt's side of the scoreboard.
Now, Matt's ecstatic. That's who's ecstatic. He's going to do his thing and correct from that. He knows he rushed one. He can do his little whatever pre-shot routine, all that silly stuff.
He's lucky to be having 2 shots at that 10. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Be sure to swipe your Winner's Circle Players card. Get an entry into that drawing for those 2 cue sticks.
That's right. One's worth $700, one's worth $13.50. How can you go wrong? All you got to swipe a card. You can't get no easier.
Free entry, no purchase necessary to win. What's not to like?
I know. Who doesn't want a free cue? I don't know.
I want a free cue.
Swipe your card. I mean, I'll give you an example. Today they announced the mega lottery winners at $470 million, and only someone who entered won. People who didn't enter, they have no chance. Can you give me some scores from like Randy Baker and Paul Marquez? Let me know what's going on with those. Yes. Try to get you guys some score updates from some other matches.
8 ball just rattled. Oh, scratch. All right, brings Kevin to the table, ball in hand with a pretty nice open out here. Open layout, the 2 to the 3 to the 4 could be the tricky part here.
Well, the out's open, but make no mistake, he hasn't shaken off those last couple of mistakes he's made. I know because they're not that easy to shake off once you've done it. I'm going to get you some score updates. And Paul is 10-8 against Sean. Against who? Oh,
Paul's playing clay.
Yeah, Paul's playing clay, and he leads 10-8. And who lost? And Randy Baker lost to Sean Lewis. So there's some updates from the field for you.
You heard it here first.
Is there anything? I need one. And is Dan Louie leading that match over there or no? Do you know?
I don't know. I've not been keeping up on that match.
It's only a 1-game difference. It's only 7-6 on that match.
So tight over there against Chad Bisconer.
Chad has a 1-game lead over Dan Louie.
All right, so Chad Bisconer leading, Dan?
Yeah, so Chad's the beads on our right as we look at him.
Okay.
So we can kind of keep score going forward. Help the fans at Dan Louie. He's a world champion. Everyone wants to know how our buddy Dan's doing. And Chad Bisconer, he's just an all-around great guy. A little bit tall, but, you know, other than that, he's all right. I'm just kidding. Us short people, you know.
Yeah, these these lights are 8 feet over the table, 8 feet off the floor over the tables, and he still has to duck to get under them. Kevin's ended up dead straight in on this 4. I think handled that nicely.
Yeah, but here's what he's going to do here. He's going to, if he doesn't stop the cue ball on this 5 and keep a decent angle on the 6, and he rolls forward and gets too straight on that 6, the 7's a little bit of a trouble ball.
Yeah, I think he can roll forward a little. I don't think he has to stop it.
You don't want to roll forward. The distance is long. Yeah, he punched it and stopped it, like I said. You don't want to roll forward there. It's icky. It's hard. You know, here's a natural way to swing the rock around versus having to force it.
Mm-hmm. Watch out, 10. Oh boy.
No, he's all right, I think.
Is he?
Oh,
I don't know.
no.
I'm not so sure.
No.
I don't think he can see this 7.
Well, he just added too much right English on there or something. He did more high. It's just easy adjustment to one of the spins. But he got up and shot it kind of quick, too. Well, remember how I said earlier he hasn't probably shaken off those misses, and they finally came and got him. That shot sums up how he feels. Okay, Brookman Holmes is leading Scott Bernard 10-9. Way on the far table side of the room, I got someone giving us score updates, so we're living good in the neighborhood, folks.
Thank you for that.
Matt is looking to Spinderella this ball, and he swished it. He's all looking at it like it's going to do something. Just cut this to the back edge of the pocket, right off the, but don't swish it center pocket and roll forward.
Yeah, cheated a little, come
yeah,
2 rails at the 9.
Yeah, you got to cheat it, yep. Just like that, inside English.
That's perfect.
And Matt will be hanging out on the hill if he makes these 2 balls. Right, that'll put him at 10.
That'll put him on the hill.
Try it. And the path to victory for Kevin Robitaille is narrowing, folks. He has got a major challenge up ahead if he wants to come back and win this match.
Matt Horner on the hill, 10-6 over Kevin. Is it Robitaille? Robitaille. In this race to 11. This is an A-side match, so should Kevin lose, he's still in it. And I'm thinking that's a dry break. That's a dry break with a nice shot on the 1 to start with. Two rails around for the 2.
The look of exasperation on Kevin's face after he broke, just like, there's like this deep disgust that he's wearing on his face. I wonder if he knows it. And Matt does have to watch his speed when his cue ball comes off the 3rd rail. He wants to come off that 3rd rail to land it either straight in or an angle that he likes.
Yeah, you want to be fairly straight.
Not too hard is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and this looks pretty good.
It's always tough because that 3 doesn't go in the corner. That Horner trapped in the corner. Watch out. I'm telling you, this ain't no cakewalk.
Yeah, he can still come back for the 3 in the side. That's why I said it's pretty good. It's it's not perfect.
Yeah, but even Matt had a little disgusted look on his face there, like he's not jumping for joy.
Oh, he's got some work.
Yeah,
to do.
Look at the time he's taking on this. He knows it's not easy.
Because you got to draw it with perfect speed for the 3 in the side. If you come up short or long, your cue ball's going into traffic, trying to get to the 4.
See, he almost have been better off taking a deeper angle and spinning the onion all the way around 3 rails. That's what the Filipinos would do, but what do they know? They just beat everybody.
This worked out.
It did, but it was a narrow window to land in. I'll say it works out after he doesn't scratch and makes this, which he probably won't. Yep, he's good. Oh. But he's still trying to recover to get into good position.
Yeah, I don't think Ben says these tables have huge pockets. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say diamond tables have huge pockets.
Yeah, it's all relative. My pockets are like 4 1/4, so these are pretty big compared to what I'm used to.
Yeah, these are the standard 4.5 inch diamond pockets.
But that 1/4 inch when you're not used to it is like huge.
It is. Yeah, I've played on 4 1/4 inch diamond pockets. That's the table I normally practice on, and it definitely sharpens you up.
You can't. See, that's why Matt's got an angle on this 5 that he's not necessarily desiring. Oh, that position play error led him to here.
Yeah, but this isn't bad. He should be able to handle this.
No, that's this. Isn't that the 6 down table? Is that
no? It's the 6 right next to the 5.
Oh, okay. Then he's fine. And just so you know, fans, I don't know how Paul's going to play that big match right away. He's still deep in a tight match over there. When's it coming up? He's supposed to play at 9. He can't play that guy till 10. He's got 3, 4, 5 more games apiece in that other match left to go. 9:30 would be the earliest.
Yeah, that was a tentative start time, depending on when his match was over and when this table became available.
Yeah, well, this one.
I mean, if Matt
might be a lot more available than Paul. That's all I can say.
I'm not going to count Kevin out yet.
I will. No, only because of his body language. He's got the ability to win this from here, no doubt. But his body language doesn't indicate that he's ready to.
Yeah, but Kevin's a champion. I mean, you don't become a champion by giving up.
No, but sometimes it helps if your brake's working when you're trying not to give up.
I haven't seen Kevin make a ball in the break yet this whole set, other than
3 or 4
the
times
white one.
and broke dry. Yeah, exactly.
Nice shot there by Matt.
Matt's just swishing him through the uprights.
Yeah, these 3 balls for the match, and it's not looking good for Kevin.
Well, that's not the angle I'd have played, Mr. Matt, but okay. You got the cue. You get to decide how to do it. This is not bad.
No, this is not bad. You would have played for the corner?
Yeah, I always go up for the corners on Bert Kinnister.
Bert Kinnister would
side
definitely
pockets
approve.
for suckers.
Absolutely.
Side pockets for suckers,
I think
says Bert.
I've watched just about every Bert Kinnister video. I think I've watched like 60 of them or something like that.
He's right. Bert is right, I'm telling you. Because if you watch a lot of top players play this game on a bar table, the balls the top players miss are more often in the side than over in the corner.
Well, side pockets will get you in trouble because it's so easy to get out of line.
And if you think about it, there's 4 corner pockets, only 2 sides, so they should be more in the corner, you know?
And Kevin is not giving him this. All right, there you go. Matt Horner defeating Kevin Robitaille 11-6 in this A-side match. Kevin's still alive.
It was a great match by both players.
Absolutely, hard fought. All right, we will. That's the conclusion of our live streaming of tournament matches for today. We will probably be having a challenge match a little bit later.
And I'll try to stick around for that if they get it underway. All right, you guys have a good night.
Thanks for
having me.
watching.